Sauce and Meatballs again, and today I'd like to talk to you about the creation of the Earth. I figured, being my, well, technically third video, but my first video that wasn't an introduction, I should talk about the beginning. So, without further ado, I'm going to tell you about the 5 days of creation.
The first day.
Well, day 1, the first day, the FSM said, "Let there be light," and there was. And he adjusted his willy eye stalks and whatnot, and he saw that it was good, or at least better than being in the dark. And so he divided the light from the darkness, and the light he called day, and the darkness he called night, or prime time. It was the evening and the morning on the first day.
The second day.
Now the second day, the flying spaghetti monster was tired of flying around all day, since he couldn't tread water very well. He said, "Let there be firmament, and let it form coves, to one day provide safe harbor for pirates." Wait, firmament's a stupid name, and firmament ho sounds even worse. Let it be called land. And let this land divide the waters from the waters, and so it was. And let there be a beer volcano that spews forth bubbling awesome beer. It sounds like a benevolent idea. Sounds like a fucking great idea to me. Aargh. And he tasted the beer, and it was quite good. And so was the morning and the evening on the second day.
The third day.
And then there was the third day. The flying spaghetti monster awoke, quite hungover actually, and being self-conscious about this, he started barking godlike orders to affirm his almightiness. Under the heavens come together in one place, and let the dry land appear. He had forgotten about yesterday's firmament command, and he called this dry land Earth, and the waters he called seas, and he dried his noodly appendages in the holy light, and realized he had a small problem. He had both firmament and earth. So he raised the second day's firmament into the heavens, and he called it heaven, and decided that heaven was a much sweeter pad, and that he'd commute to earth every day afterwards. And when the earth had formed, he said, "Let plants and grain grow out of the earth, to one day resemble my own noodly self." And he saw that this was a great idea, which it was. And so was the morning and the evening on the third day.
The fourth day.
Now on the fourth day, he was tired from overexertion, and he couldn't find a good place to sleep that night, because the dark was pitch black. So he said, "Let there be light in the heavens. Let there be a greater light to rule the day, and a lesser light to rule the night." And since he had big plans for the next day, he turned in early. And so was the morning and the evening on the fourth day.
The fifth day.
Now the fifth day was going to be huge, and the FSM got up early. And he said, "Let the waters abound, and the skies fill with birds, and the land fill with animals, and let them canoodle and be fruitful." He saw that it was good, and being pretty proud of himself, he hit the beer volcano pretty hard that afternoon. Well, later that evening, he rolled out of bed and hit the floor, and that was the true Big Bang. And he realized, in his drunken stupor, that not only had he built a factory in heaven that turned out scantily clad women that danced, he also created a midget on Earth, whom he called man. And he said, "Wow, I might have overreached my noodly appendages on this one." And not sure what to do with the day anymore, he decided to take an extended break from the whole creation gig. And he declared, "Let every Friday be a holy day." And so was the morning and the evening on the fifth day.
That's it. Party every Friday.
Now that was the creation of Earth, but there's a lot more history that comes from our holy FSM. and I will tell you more about it some other time. Now, if any of you are wondering where I'm getting this from, it's from the Gospel of the Flying Spaghetti Monster, it is. You can go get your own copy. Just go to the website and order it.